Muslims have to be proud of being Muslims for a number of reasons. For example, Allah Almighty says in the Holy Quran, there is no one better than he who says good things and does good things, calls people to Allah, and proclaims, says that he is a Muslim. There is no one better than this individual. So it is essential for a Muslim to be proud of being a Muslim. If you believe in Islam, then you are definitely proud to be of being a Muslim. To acquire the knowledge that tells you about your religion, this itself gives you the pride of being a Muslim. We are proud of being a Muslims because of what our religion teaches. That's why the best way to show our pride to the people is by practicing it. And then by them comparing their religions to ours, they'll find that there is a reason for us to be proud of it. Being snobbish or arrogance in Islam is not accepted. In Islam, the Prophet ﷺ told us that he who has the weight of an ant of arrogance in his heart will not be entitled to enter paradise. And this is a grave and major sin. So this is way different than being proud. Arrogance is to look down at people and to refuse whatever truthfulness and right they have. So ignoring them, rejecting whatever right they have is arrogance, and this is not something that a Muslim is being proud of. But being proud of being a Muslim means that you don't feel humiliated. A lot of the Muslims in the West are insulted or feel humiliated when they're asked or told that you are a Muslim. They think small of themselves. So whenever someone asks them, where are you from? So, well, I'm from this country. So, are you Muslim? He says, looks down and says, well, yeah, I'm sorry. But please forgive me. It just happened. You know, no, this is wrong. Here you have to say, yes, I am a Muslim, with a big smile. And I'm proud of being a Muslim. And you have to be also prepared to any attack that people may have on your belief in religion. So you are a Muslim, then this means you are a terrorist.
The image again.
The image again. So you have to be equipped with the tools of accepting criticism.
Including knowledge. I have a good knowledge about my religion, of course.
Without knowledge, you have no case. Because the only thing that remains would be emotions. And with emotions that are not governed and controlled with knowledge, you have chaos. And then you may have an impulsive response that does more harm than good.
My question is, nowadays most of the people care about the health, the clothes, education, and after a while the job and the wife for their kids. But nobody thinks about how to bring up our kids in a good religious way and how to make them proud of Islam. Please,
Okay.
I need advice.
Is it wrong? Let me ask you this question. Is it wrong to care about your job, about your education, about your financial status?
No, of course not.
It is part of worship. As long as you are applying the Quran and the Sunnah, whatever you do, whatever you say, it's all accredited to you. So, in this sense, my 9-to-5 job to put the food on the table, as long as I am intending that with the salary I'm getting, I'm being a good Muslim, I'm supporting my family, then I'm rewarded for this 9-to-5 job, if it's a permissible job, that is. So it's not on the top of my priorities to have this and that, on the top of my priorities is to be a good Muslim, which Islam tells me to be efficient in my job, to be good to my kid, to my family, and to upbring my children in the best manner possible. Now, to be able to upbring my children in the best manner possible, this means that I have to teach them Islam. Yes. And I also have to teach them how to love and respect their religion. It's very essential for me to teach them how to love the Prophet, to teach them the Quran. Through all of this, they become proud by default. I remember once during the Bosnian War, I had a visit to the refugee camps, the Muslim refugee camps, in order for me to give them support and to give them food and detergents and whatever, and to comfort them of what the crisis they're in, because most of them lost their men and children and so on. In one camp, I met a 6 or 7 year old child, excuse me, and he was talking to me through an interpreter. And while walking with him in the camp, he saw something sparkling. So he picked it up, and the interpreter told me that he's asking, is this a symbol of, or does it resemble a cross? I said, yes, it does. So the child, who was 6 or 7 years old, threw it as far as possible, saying that I'm a Muslim and I'm proud of being a Muslim, and I don't like anything that looks or resembles these things, because it's not the Christian that did this, it's the enemies of the Bosnian. But they had,
at the time, that
yes,
resembled them.
Yes. So this is part of being proud and showing your children how to be proud.